Oh, hi. Welcome to Minifigure Monday, where I just talk about some of my random minifigs, because I feel like it. This, I want to say, is like half of my Harry Potter minifigs. I don't know. I would say most, but then I realized I still have a lot. I think. Yeah, I have a lot in the castle. So all the minifigs that come with the new modular castle sets in the last couple of years are in those castles. And this is most of the other ones I own. There might be a couple few special ones here and there somewhere else. But for the most part, this is like 2/3 of them, I guess. So I don't really need to go over every single one and have a video that's way too long and boring like the last one. I'll just point out some things that I really, really like. I mean, the ones in the back here are newer. Some of them from the CMF series. I love that this little guy has a face. I always thought that that was just a beautiful addition, like little things that Lego doesn't have to do, but when you do, goes a long way. I like the twins. I like their outfits. A lot of these came in the advent calendar from last year, and I really liked the outfits that, like these twins having matching yet different outfits. I thought was fantastic. Um, Plenty of wands. You'll end up with a lot of extra wands. You got that nice fancy dressed Ron and what's her face? Ron's sister. This is one of my favorites that Dudley came in the. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, the cake is a lie. Dudley came in the advent calendar last year, and what's wonderful about this minifig is the pigtail sticking out the back. I don't know if they covered it in the books, but I like to think he had to spend the rest of his life with that pigtail, which is freaking awesome. And then, of course, that came with the Happy Birthday Harry cake piece printed. Yeah, that's a wonderful, wonderful commodity right here. In fact, as many times as I'd seen the movie, this Lego piece was the first time I realized that Hagrid had spelled it wrong. So that was just hilarious. And it comes in this perfect little package box build that closes nicely. So that's fantastic. You got Harry's out. You got this guy. He came in the blind. I got some from Fantastic Beasts back when the first couple of movies were really good. I still have yet to see the third one, but notice how they didn't even make a single Lego set based on the third movie. Huh, curious. Here's Hermione in her pretty dress. And the way these ones with the dresses used 1x2 piece for the bottom there, I thought was very interesting. I hadn't seen them do that before. You've got the Tri-Wizard champions here. What's-her-face, who gets scared in the maze. You've got Crumb. So I always thought that those were cool. I believe they came with the One Dragon set. Moaning Myrtle, that's fantastic. Oh, I've got Batman. Oh, excuse me. Robert Pattinson, which of course, when he was in Cedric Diggory, when he was in Goblet of Fire, he wasn't a big deal. He wasn't even a vampire yet. These twins, I love that these one came with the bedding, so you can have his deals here. Come on now. It's got his, place your bets. I mean, come on, how amazing is that? I absolutely love it. And you got the odds of who's probably going to win, and you can pick your card there. And then this one came with, I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. Now, there's two different versions of this map. I can't remember which one came with which. One came in a blind bag, and one came with a set, I think. Actually, one might have come in an advent. Who knows? So you've got this map piece that has the map closed. Love it. And then there's this other map piece with the beautiful printing that's got the map open. And you can see that Harry is tracking Draco Malfoy. So yeah, little details of things from films and such with printing. It's just, oh, it goes a long way. And of course, to have, I mean, I've got a Wicket minifig. I don't have one from the character he played in Solo. But this guy, Warwick Davis, aka Willow. So that's a nice one. That's the lady from the first Fantastic Beasts. I can't find my baby Voldemort. I know it's somewhere. I have the baby Voldemort, which I love. It's one of my favorites, which is why I'm really upset that I don't know where it is. I know it's got to be somewhere. I just don't know where it is currently. But I do have my baby Harry here with his mother. Do I have Harry's dad? Oh, yeah, here's his dad. So I have both of Harry's parents, which I think is wonderful minifigs to have. I always love obscure minifigs of characters that didn't really appear in much. I love this Wormtail. Your other hand, Wormtail. And he's got his silver hand. Oh, that's so amazing. Like my favorite scene in the entire series. Avada Kedavra! Kill the spare! Got Death Eater. We've got Bellatrix Lestrange. Comes with her little prison deal. And her nice little prison dress. And this hairpiece. Oh my goodness gracious, this hairpiece. You got to love that. So I was very stoked to get a lot of these. There's a few Harrys here, you might notice. There's a crap ton of Harrys. Oh, the, what's her face? With the little lion hat here. That's pretty cool. Mr. Sirius Black. Really like this minifig. You can see like the carving tattoos in his chest. His clothes are all ragged. He's like, get me out of here. They're going to execute me. So I really like that one. A couple other things to mention. This is amazing. Harry's Patronus. I remember when they first busted these out. I don't have the other animals. I was like, meh. That's really the main one I wanted because I just think that that's so glorious. And of course, the OG, not the OG, but one of the OGs, Hagrid. I mean, you can't find a minifig like that. It's not even a minifig. It's a gigantor. Look at the size of his arms. His hands can't even hold nothing. They're not even proper Legos. In fact, it's the only minifig I can think of that technically has fingers. Fingers. Hagrid's got fingers. So I guess Lego minifigs technically have 1, 2, 3 fingers and a thumb. And then you take off his huge beard piece, and he looks all weird with his giant shoulders, but all this is like one big piece here. So I always thought this is just such a unique figure to have in my collection, and I'm very, very stoked. That was one of the first sets that came out. Well, let me rephrase that. One of the first flesh tone sets, because I didn't start collecting these until they switched over to flesh tone. And yeah, because it was around when the Deathly Hallows came out, because this was the Deathly Hallows set, and I got it because it came with him. The original, not the original with the glow in the dark and everything, but the second iteration of Lord Voldemort. So I'm very proud to be an owner of his. I'm looking forward to getting the new one in the Advent calendar. This is my newer Voldemort with the cooler wand and the dress piece. But I thought they did even better with the details. I love how Lego minifigs don't have noses. But in order to show that Voldemort doesn't have a nose, they had to give him a nose. Like, how ironic is that? Love it. And that grin, I mean, come on. So yeah, Voldemort's like my favorite character, so I'm glad that I have him. There's a reason why, you know, I made sure I at least got the golden one of him. There's only one of the golden minifigs I don't have. But we're not going over those right now. These are just the ones that I... Ooh, you got the Death Eater. Or no, that's the Death Eater. This is the Soul Sucker. What are they called? I'm not going to try and think of it right now. I swear I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. The Dementor. Aha! Expecto Patronum! But the detail on the face printing, if you can call that a face, he's sucking this life out right out of you. And on the chest, it's just so creepy, eerie. I love it. And anything else worth mentioning? I would say last but not least, I have a Johnny Depp Grindelwald that I believe only came in one set. He's got the purple wand. He's got the cloudy eye. He came in the Carriage Escape set from the second Fantastic Beasts movie. And obviously, with all that ridiculous BS controversy, still can't believe they recast him. There's a reason I haven't seen the third one yet. This minifig is gonna, I mean, it probably already, I mean, it's obviously rare, but it's just gonna get more and more rare and more valuable to have the Johnny Depp Grindelwald. Oh, man. I was so stoked with his portrayal of that character, and I was really looking forward to seeing his chemistry with Jude Law. But whatever, you know, I love Mads Mikkelsen, but if you're not even gonna, so I heard, if you're not even gonna acknowledge the change in the movie when you have things like potions that change your appearance, and you're just gonna pretend like Johnny Depp never existed, then I'm not gonna bother. So that's, oh, and her, did I mention her? I did mention her, but I'm a big fan of that actress. Such a big fan that I know her name. But, you know, she was an Alien Covenant. So I like having minifigs of certain actors is always a big perk for me. It's either a character or an actor, and I'm stoked. So this is just a good chunk of my Harry Potter minifigs right now, and I'm very proud of some of them being older and some of them being a little rare. I need to find that baby Voldemort, I swear. It looks just like Harry, only it's black, and he doesn't have an H on it, and his face is white. And he might have like a little sharp teeth grin. Oh, and of course you got Hermione's little time turner. And when they busted out these new cast pieces. So yeah, that's just some Harry Potter minifigs. Okie dokie.